I know they're trying to teach me something here. I'm just not exactly sure what. They keep taking me to all these different clips, and it's all over the gamut. Scientists, all types of, but also like religious people. I feel like that's a simple one. Like people from different religions debating who's right. And it always sounds so silly to me, right? Like, and this is, again, with all of them, but this is an easy one to speak about, I feel like. But please do apply this to whatever. And so as I was watching them, I'm like, who cares? They're missing the bigger picture. It's their ego that's debating, right? They're arguing for their differences, which means their ego wants to say, I'm right. No, I'm right. No, my God's right. No, my God's right. And it's like, you're actually both saying the same thing. You're just using different terms. And so you're worried about it because your ego wants to be right. Why aren't you trying to see that you're actually saying the same and get on the same page? Why aren't you trying to be, and it's like, well, because it continues the power play of the ego. If they understood one another as saying the same thing and came to an agreement and relaxed into that, takes all the oomph out of it, because then, wait a minute, then there's no winner. Well, I thought you were arguing for God. Oh, right. Your definition of God is different from that. It's like such a clusterfuck. If they could get clarity on and bridge the differences, it's almost boring. You see what I'm saying? Like, then their ego is like, well, shit, what do I have? What limits do I have to argue for now? Right? There's still more they're trying to teach me here. It's because I'm like, we know this. We know that people. Okay, here's the other one they're bringing up, like, there's, oh my gosh, I know nothing, right? Like I always say that, I'm like, I know such a dot. There's so much out there. So when people get in the weeds of things, or they want to ask details about things, or details about other areas of study, I don't know. I'm not a specialist in any of that. I have no idea. But if you step back and look at the broader picture and what your real questions are, they're usually all the same, and it's all the same patterns everywhere. But like, they'll answer my questions that I'm personally grappling with. They help me solve them. But if you asked me questions, it's like, well, that's not of interest to me. I don't care. And I don't mean that meanly. It's like, it's obviously not of interest to me. It's not something I'm grappling with. It's not something that's pulling my interest. So I don't know. I don't have that question. So it's like, I think maybe that's what they're showing. That's the point. It's like, we can all unravel and solve our own questions when we go within and connect and collaborate, right, with the universe, and understand and get it resolved. And I don't know, there's something more they want me to see here. I don't understand. I think it is like that. I think it boils down to the same equation and same understanding across the board of you need to find what does interest you. And it's not clashing with other egos. It is creating the bridges and enjoying the sameness and relaxing in that enjoyment of collaboration. Which is like, yeah, okay, they're showing like coexistence, which seems to be the other side. They seem to have that peaceful understanding where It's like we're all supposed to be having fun here, and you're supposed to move towards what interests you. But people are not moving towards what interests them, but what their ego is pulling them towards to have tug of wars and debates because they want to have a winner. They want to be God. They want to play to win, right? To be greater than, to be better. But if everybody's equal, it almost takes the oomph. It takes the oomph out of everybody's ego. But they haven't crossed that bridge to get to the other side, to be from their higher self and be at peace with that. So we see the clashing of the egos everywhere. Though I think there's still a tremendous amount of people on the earth that are at peace and calm. You just don't hear about them because they don't have that massive ego to be hooting and hollering, screaming, fussing and fighting, causing, what's it, the squeaky wheel, whatever that is. It's like gets the attention, It's what we talk about, the car crash, right? Like that's what, oh, look at that car crash. Nothing's going on in the world. It's peaceful and wonderful. And then there's one car crash and we're like, oh my God, there's a car crash everywhere. No, there's not. But the universe is a mirror. So if you keep focusing on that and you keep adding that fear, you're going to keep seeing more of it because you're announcing to the universe that that's something that interests you. Okay, that's where they're telling me to go. That's what they're showing. Right. So, down again to the basic rules, what you focus on, where your attention goes, that's what you get, because that's what you're telling the universe is tantalizing to you. And the universe wants to appease you. The universe is your mirror, reflecting back what you're putting out. And so, what's your heart's truest desire? And that is something we have to figure out, right? I have to, because this has seemingly been the only thing that can sustain my attention is conversing with the universe. Because you know why? I feel like when I converse with the universe, it's the only peaceful. It's like they go at my pace. They explain to me how I can understand. They help me. This is sad, but yeah, they're showing. It's like they don't make fun of me. That's sad, but yeah. Because I do feel like sometimes it's like slow and difficult because I don't want to argue, right? Like people want to argue because they're coming from their ego and so they can't hear. And that's so exhausting and frustrating and upsetting. I don't know why I'm crying. That obviously struck a chord. Which would imply that it's from the ego. Well, only because I said slow, right? And wouldn't that imply a better or worse? Right. I don't necessarily think of myself that way, but I guess I've been told that, or it's been implied, and that's hurtful. Even though I know it's not true, it's hurtful. But isn't that the ego? I don't know. Yeah, I think so. And it's like people they enjoy the ego. They enjoy the combat. They enjoy a winner. Which argues for the case of God, and God being it's like, I don't know, it's so interesting, everybody's definition on that, isn't it? Because I think that's what trips a lot of people up. I know it did for me for a long time. As you're aware, I really didn't like that term. I still don't love that term because it's just been so butchered and tainted, where to me, that word is the highest vibration of all. It's pure truth. It is the furthest expansion. It is the understanding that encompasses it all. It's so beyond us, and that's okay. We're not meant to compete with it, and we're not meant to conquer it, and we're not meant to achieve it. It's like It's just what it is. It's just simply mathematics. And so, yet it can teach us in whatever we're interested in. So it's like, instead of arguing to be number one, to debate something because your ego wants it, is that how you want to spend your life, fussing and fighting? But yes, a lot of people do. So that's what they do, and that's what they continue to get back. Yet, if you can find that really sweet spot that you can really live in, that peace and ease, that bliss, and that thing that interests you, and it is like that. Sorry, they're showing something, I'm not sure how to say. It's like, without getting, it is like pulled, I guess you could say like pulled from your alignment. But they're showing like, without getting, pulled off your focus and distracted by all the people around you who want to be naysayers, or say you're putting your head in the sand, or say it's like they're trying to pull you out of that focus because it serves them for you to go down, or to argue with your ego, or to ruffle your feathers, like all this stuff. And so that's why I've also found it very important who you surround yourself with, the environment you place yourself in. Of course, you can't control that, and you can't. It's like, so you need to have lots of other skills, right? So that you can continue your focus and alignment and go through life easily. But it's also, don't knowingly sit in a tsunami zone to test the waters, so to speak. I hope that analogy makes sense, because I think it's a really important distinction, because you are going with you everywhere. So you have to make sure you're in alignment and you're at peace and all is well and all is good. And you can navigate easily, recognizing and realizing everything is a mirror, and everything that people are putting out is really a reflection of them. So, we're not looking to control other people, and we shouldn't be, I don't believe, looking to control our environment or nature in any sense. Yet, if we, a very simple thing is like, if you live in freezing weather and ice all the time and you hate it, why don't you move to some place that's more enjoyable for you, instead of fighting it out for the rest of your life in this climate that isn't suited for you? Do you see what I'm saying? Just because you can, just because you have the equipment, just because you have the right clothing, just because you have the right shelter, just because you can, does who you proven it to? How does that benefit you? Does it make you happy? Do you see what I'm saying? I think that's a better analogy for people to understand is, yes, you have the skills, you have the ability to argue and fuss and fight and debate and do all of that. Is that truly enjoyable for you? Is that how you want to spend your days? If it is, go at it. If it isn't suited for you and you don't like it, there is an entire world and universe that isn't fear-mongering or isn't steeping you in that, I was going to say boiling water or frozen ice. I mean, it's like, you have to decide what truly suits you, but you have to be in alignment with you before you choose what suits you. Because if you're not in alignment with you, your ego will dictate your moves, and then you're going to have the same problems everywhere you go, because your ego is just trying to protect you, but it thinks it needs to protect you from something that it does not. It's a mishinge somewhere. It's an illusion. It's a fear. It's a falsehood that you need to bust through. So that's why you need to get in alignment first, and then decide. Anyway, I think that's everything they've been trying to show me. I think I just needed to talk that out. Although I don't know that it helps me, right? Like, it's like everywhere they've taken me so far, all these little, it's all debates, and it's all, there have been some that have been interesting conversations. I think that's lovely and nice, but also careful and dangerous. Did we talk about this in one? I don't know if it was just us talking or if I recorded this one about, It's so lovely to talk with other people with open minds and then share ideas and expand your mind more and this and that. But you do have to be careful because, people are calculated and measured now, and they understand how humans behave and operate, and they know how to agree with you so that you turn on your ego. And so then they start to plant seeds. Right? So it can be really challenging to work with other humans, really. And I guess it's just arguing for the same thing of having, the daily check-in, the daily meditation, the daily realignment, however you want to say it or whatever works for you, where are you really choosing for you? Are you making that decision, or have you been influenced or swayed in some way? Do you know if you have been? Does something feel good or not? Is it right for you or not? And so what does that boil down to? Are you telling me I don't trust other humans? It's not because I think people have ill intent. I think they are also a product of their environment and are in survival mode without realizing or recognizing it. So that has become automatic, that they say and do and behave in ways that, I was going to say, keeps them in the game or keeps them surviving. And so they've picked up so many techniques subconsciously that they don't recognize them or are aware of them. So it's not that I think humans are bad. I don't. I think they're actually all good. You've heard me say that many a times. I really do think everyone's good at their core, but they've been so covered up or reprogrammed in ways that they have forgotten their core. They don't remember themselves. They're not in touch or in tune or in alignment with oneself, which is the universe. They've separated themselves from nature, God, source, Allah, the truth. And so they have become robots. It's like we have to learn how to become human again. Human. Human. God merging with man. We are part of the whole. But so it's like, that's the trust factor. Because I know I slip. We all slip. In other words, even if you engage or discuss with others who understand these things, have experienced these things, have truly reconnected, they always have the option to go offline. Right? Like that's always the question. That's always the pivotal moment in history, and then of what we know or what we have conjured up, what has occurred, or what theory we have rationalized, and then we have said, no, we have proof, and here it is, and our ego really searches for these things. And does anybody really know these things? No. They're all just assumptions and presumptions based on the data we do have and the facts that we do have. And even that, are they facts? Are they data? Or what are they based on? And what are they based on? And what are they based on? And does any of it matter? I mean, to a degree, I think that we have evolved and we have done beautiful things to make ourselves more comfortable. And I think that all usually comes from those who are very, very curious and are following their curiosity in a whole way. And a whole way meaning in a pure way, meaning they're not doing it to be the winner. They're not doing it for some prize or to go down in history, although they usually do, because they end up benefiting the lives of so many in a very positive way, all while also doing positive impact for nature, right? Because one affects the all. So It's like when it's really, truly of interest to you, but you meaning the true you, the pure you, the connected you, not the ego you. But again, it's like people who are operating from their ego don't necessarily hear that or understand that, right? And they dig in deeper out of greed, selfishness, out of desire to win, out of desire to getting the title of best or better, or you know what I mean? Like that kind of mentality. It's like always the downfall. And then it can be the downfall for all if that becomes the dominant energy. And again, of humans, right? It's like, and that's why you have stuff that survives, because it's not part of that, but yeah, they're showing me things that do interest me, but not enough to hold me. I think partly because of what they've taught me. So it punches holes in a lot of stuff to make it seem worthless. Like it's not worthwhile because I can see the bigger picture of how silly it is scrambling around the way they do. For what? It's like, well, if that's the case, it's like, well, how do I want to spend my time and energy then? And I really, really, really would like to find something that, not that this, I mean, that's the thing, this is what it is, but what is it then? What is it? It's like they're showing me, because it is like I want something, it's like more tangible. Is that it? It's like I want to, and yet I can't seem to find anything tangible that holds my interest. Maybe it's also knowing that it's only for the limited time that we have here before the bodysuit expires and on to the next, which is a beautiful, beneficial thing for us, although many try to outrun it and all that stuff, and all that's fine. There's always the opposite and equal. That's why everything always balances out. That's why nature will always win. Like if we get out of control, it's no matter. It'll rise up and you won't be able to explain it. And then you'll figure out ways to explain it. And then you'll justify and come up with a hero who figured it out. And it's like, no. Universe balanced out the scales and took care of some issues. And you all think you've solved something. Oh, God, bless you. Oh. Like, can you hear? It's almost like pessimistic, and I don't like that feeling, and I don't like that outlook. That's why it's like I keep looking for the thing that. It's like finding the thing that I don't punch a hole in. I don't want to punch holes, right? It's like I'd rather just enjoy and just relax and just find the thing that interests me that I can dive into. And again, without any goal in mind, but just for the enjoyment of it. But also something about like doing it freely, and because there isn't any goal or expectations. It's just for the pure wonder and enjoyment. And because there is so many, it's like areas to discover and solve and keep you curious and busy and occupied, more or less, doing something that is of interest to you, right? Isn't that what we're all always seeking? It's almost like then people forget that because they get caught up in the well, no, I need to pay my bills and eat and everything else. And then next thing you know, their goal is to get to nothingness because they're so exhausted from running the rat race. So they don't want to find anything that would excite them. They want nothingness, which is living in survival mode without recognizing or realizing it, right? Like the majority of people on earth are likely living in that mentality where it's not necessarily fight, freeze, fawn, all that. It's more just automatic, robotic misunderstanding, misalignment, don't have the time to understand or align. And so live in survival mode and then just look for nothingness. So basically it's just living to die. I can't wait until it's over. Not enjoying the ride at all. It's like we forgot that. We forgot that we came here to learn and love and explore and have fun and discover. But it's like just in that, like they're showing that. If they're showing, it's like just in the second somebody discovers something and everybody cheers and gets excited, they show all these evil people in the crowd popping up with the jealousy. I wanted to discover that. I want people to praise me. I want, right? Like they get that ego and so then it becomes that fight or the competition or that try to tear down or that it's like just in that beautiful blossoming, it's the equal and opposite. Right. 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 Three sides to every coin. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, guess I'll go jump in the ocean. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.